the second session of You Can Also. I would first like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our judges, Nishi ma'am and Tripta ma'am, who kindly consented to be here today. The agenda for today's session is extempore. The rules and regulations for the same are as follows. Participants will be given the topic 3 minutes prior to their performance. Each participant has to prepare a 2 minute speech or narrate a 2 minute experience on the basis of the topic given to him or her. The maximum time limit is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Judgment will be done on creativity, expression, fluency, originality, etc. Coming to the topics for 11 to 13 years old, there are three topics. If you could become an animal for one day, what animal would you become and why? If you could make an invention, what would it be? And third, first day of your school after lockdown. The participants in this age category will be given any topic from these three. Next, the topics of 14 to 16 years are what is the meaning of family for you? Boosting immunity in current challenging times? And is there a person who motivates you in life? Lastly, for 17 years and above, your favorite book author, what makes him or her so special? What is the most pressing environmental issue in the area where you live? And lastly, efforts of governments regarding pollution control. I would now like to call upon our first participant who has already been given the topic. It is Arman Raj Singh, and uh, his topic is if you could make an invention, what would it be? Arman, all the best.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Arman speaking before you all. And on the topic, if I could make an invention, what it would be. I think everybody in our lives has seen at least one episode of the cartoon Doraemon. Doraemon is something very cartoonist, very funny, but has some very modified and very artificial objects that would make a great difference if used in real life. So, taking one of his gadget, I would make a time machine. A time machine would resolve thousands and hundreds of problems. How? Yes. So, I am giving you some points, some vital points of
Arman, just
how.
hold. Arman, just hold. I am requesting all the participants to mute yourself because there are some sounds coming. So requesting all to mute yourself, please. Yeah.
So, how? I'm giving you some vital points or the prominent ones. How? Number one, if a person is very happy, very filled with excitement and anxiety, and wants to know what happenings would be there in his her future, she can easily travel to from time machine to his future happenings and see that what is happening there right now. So number two, uh, anyone can make their past good so that their future can be better and best. Number third, uh, we all have some questions and queries that are inside ourselves, like what partner, what life partner I would choose. Will he, she be loyal or not? Is my friend loyal to me? What group of people I live? So you can easily travel to time machine and see that what will be your future with your partner or with your anyone, any personal one. So I would make this and time machine, and there are many more gadgets to be made, but as I had been told to make an invention, so only one invention, and that is time machine. Thank you for listening me patiently. This was a thank you.
Thank you, Arman. Very well said. And it is quite a nice invention. Coming to the feedbacks from our judges, Nishi ma'am and Tripta ma'am, I would now like to invite feedback from your side.
So, I'm hello. Hello, can I
Requesting,
be seen, Beta?
requesting
Yes,
all to mute
yes,
yourself,
you're
please.
audible.
Yes, Nishi ma'am.
Yeah. Arman, something very, very nice from your side. What we are seeing is that you are very confident with your, very comfortable, I would say. You are very comfortable with your speech, and that is something to look forward to. And at the same time, you have a very cool head where you are able to construct your speech. So I would say very well done. Keep the good work going.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Nishi ma'am. Tripta ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. And to say about Arman, I first of all agree with Madam Nishi that with very poised and in calm manner, you present your content. You are, I think, improving with every presentation. And family is one thing where we are so comfortable. Our life revolves around this, and so this topic is so dear to us. It's a very comfortable and composed manner where you could present yourself, because to talk about family, you have showcased your presence of mind. So this is all what I would like to say about Arman.
Thank you very much, Tripta ma'am.
Thank you.
Uh, with this, I would now like to move on to our next participant. Our next participant for the day is Bevavi Shivain, and she has been given the topic: if you could be an animal for a day, what would it be and why? All the best, Bevavi.
Okay. So, am I audible?
Yes, Babu, you are audible. Good morning.
Okay. So, my greetings to one and all present over here. So, my name is Vabhavi, and here I am to speak on the topic: if I could be an animal for one day, what it would be and why. So, firstly, I like to be a rabbit because I love rabbits. They are friendly, cute, sweet, perceptive, and they have personalities, relationships with each other, and with humans and animals too. Now, I like to share one of my personal experience that I have one rabbit when I was younger. So, its name was Coco, and it was my first pet, and not only because just it was my first sole responsibility. It was very fascinating animal too, and it was really lovely time to make him as my pet, because if you make a rabbit as your pet, you need to take the responsibility also. But I was at that time younger, but still I took my responsibility as my as he's my family member. But now he's not no more with me, but still I miss him a lot, and he was my best friend and my family member. So with this thought, I will like to end my speech.
Thank you very much, Bevavi. You spoke very well. Coming to the feedbacks, Tripta ma'am and Nishi ma'am, what would you like to say for Bevavi? Nishi ma'am, you're mute, ma'am. Kindly unmute yourself.
So, very good work, Vaibhavi. Last time we saw you very comfortable and talking about time management. And today you have been given a topic, and what I can say is that you are able to respond to the topic very well, because given a topic, what we would have suggested is to cover the W's. That is what, why, where, when, how. So all the W's, very naturally, all the W's came to you, and you spoke very well on the topic. So for our extempore, it was an excellent response.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Nishi ma'am. Tripta ma'am, coming to you, what would you like to say for Vaibhavi?
I think, Nishtha, there is some diversion at my end right now. There is electrician around, and there are
Okay.
so many wasps, and the AC was removed. So for some time, I took this break. I couldn't listen to Webby. So I don't think
Okay, ma'am.
we can
Ma'am,
stick
I'll
on to
send you the
Nishi
recording.
ma'am's.
I'll send you the recording. You can mark her
Yeah,
accordingly.
Nishi. Yeah, and I think that for Arman, I have given my feedback because the family thing I heard about. So I think he was talking about that topic only, and I've given my feedback accordingly
Ma'am, his topic
because
was that if
there is
you
some
could
interruption.
make an invention, what would it be?
What is that?
Ma'am, his topic for extempore was that if he could make an invention, what would it be?
But then something of the family, I could I think then I we have to depend upon Nishi ma'am's this thing
Yeah.
feedback,
And
because the electrician is moving around and he's interrupting me, and now I can
yeah,
sit and
and
concentrate
yeah,
because so
no
many
issue, ma'am.
wasps are there in the
Yeah,
yeah.
ma'am, no
Yeah,
issue. We will
please.
send the recording. We will send you the recording of the meeting, and you can see
Thank you,
and
sir.
mark.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you. Yeah, Mr. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just move with our next participant. So our next participant for the day is Tej Nanda, but unfortunately he is not here with us at present. I hope he joins soon. So I would like to move on to our next participant. The last participant in the age category is Paromita, and she'll speak on the topic first day of school after lockdown.
Paramita, all the best.
Paromita, kindly switch on your camera. Paromita, are you ready with your part?
Yeah, she's there and
Sorry, I was a bit
Okay.
like
No, no issues.
distracting.
All
My
the best.
topic,
All the best.
actually.
Uh, Paromita, your topic is your first day of school after lockdown.
Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Pamita, and today I'm going to talk about my first day at school after lockdown. So yeah, I'm very excited to go to school after all these lazy days, and a little bit nervous over it. The pandemic has fallen over the world, and yeah, I don't think that the medicine has been made. So first thing that I want to make sure is that I do not go any awkward or make awkward movements, because I just want a clean day at my school. And I want to make a very tidy and neat impression in front of my teachers to start this very fresh day, first day of my school. Yeah. So the second thing I want to make sure is that uh, I do my homework and complete all my tests and exam like revision tests, because next time we go to school there are going to be tests and there are going to be exams. So I don't want to get into that peer pressure trouble. Now, I just want a healthy day, like I ate my lunch and then I'm going to the library and reading out my favorite books like Harry Potter. Yep, I haven't read it, but I got the reviews and they're nice. The next book is sort of like What I like is goosebumps, scary stories. That means you have goosebumps. Now this is all like too formal. Now let's go with our friends. So yeah, I'm gonna catch up with them really, really long. Like I'm gonna gossip all about that, what I did, what they did. Yeah, I'm gonna catch up on it, and we're gonna share some thoughts and have a happy moment. So yeah, I want a perfect day. Yeah, this has been a myth or a fiction because you can't have always a perfect day. And maybe have some study issue, and maybe have some hunger issues, but that is going to be under control, right? So that's all my imaginary day. Thank you.
Thank you, Parumita. Your speech was very engaging. Coming to the feedback, Nishi ma'am and Tripta ma'am, I would now like to invite feedbacks.
Okay. Paromita, very well done, beta. Very confident, and not for a single moment you were out of words. So I can say that the flow was very good, and you carried the entire speech very well. Now, coming to some of the points that I would just like to speak about so that you can take care of a few things. Your gestures were very good in the sense that they for some time they gave an idea that you are very confident and very comfortable, but at the same time they sometimes crossed the line in the sense that they also started disturbing your speech, because the way you were gesticulating, so sometimes at least I sometimes miss some words. So when you gesticulate, make a balance of it, and not very frequent movement and not very rapid movement should come on you. Like if I'm speaking, if I make these movements, so they affect my what I'm trying to say. Body language is very good, but at the same time they should not they should be balanced, so that it helps you to keep your poise. And again, I would just like to say that the slangs are a little out of place, so learn to avoid these slangs. But very well done, very composed and confident was, and also very well articulated. Thank you.
Thank you, Nishi ma'am. Tripta ma'am,
I would appreciate Paromita the way she handles the topic uh, in such a comfortable manner. Whatever we can give you, Paromita, you can speak on, and you have handled, with your practices, whatever are done at home. I think you must have been having ideas about all of the topics that I'll be giving anyone, but once we prepare for something and speak on something else, there the presence of mind is, tested. And as Nishi ma'am said, that I think too much of dramatic presentation at times affect the beauty of presentation. There you have to take care. But I think overall you are really coming out as a, on the winning edge. That with every presentation, with every practice, I think how much time a participant spends from that very busy schedule, and then that too on Sunday, and when you are not certain about what you are going to speak, and handling that topic is something, the beauty of the presentation which you have showcased today.
thank you, Tripta ma'am.
Thank you.
With this, we come to an end to our first age group. Our next age group is from 14 to 16 years old, and our first participant Ma- is Manas. Manas, are you ready with your part?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. So Manas will be speaking on the topic that if a person motivates you in life, who is he or she? All the best, Manas.
Thank you. Good afternoon to one and all present here. I am Manas, and today I'm going to deliver a speech about a person who motivates me in my life. So, the person who motivates me in my life is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, a very well known personality in basically in India and the world, obviously. So, also known as the Rocket Man of India or the Missile Man of India. He is a kind of person who is who's very calm, and he knows, like, he has gained a lot of knowledge. He if you or if we listen his speech, we get motivated by his speech. One of his sayings are that one should gain or one should learn things. Learning gives creativity. Creativity leads to thinking, and thinking gives knowledge, and knowledge makes you great. So this saying is very motivational. Uh, he also said that when a person is born, he's born with wings, or he should not crawl. He should learn to fly and cherish in his life. He's a kind of person who I believe that he's like, if he like he's a very kind man. He's very calm. He's a very gentle personality. He's also very simple, such as like he was born from a simple family, or he was born from a poor family, and like he became the president. And when he became the president, then also, he came, or he used his cycle to go to his office and to come back. So he's a kind of person who is very I feel that who is very motivating. His speech are very motivating, and I want to follow him. And like, I want to walk on his path on which he walked in his life. I know he's not with us now anymore, but I loved him a lot, and I loved his speech a lot. So I get motivated by him a lot. So that is all. Good. Have a nice day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Manas. Coming to the feedbacks, Nishi ma'am and Tripta ma'am, what would you like to say on Manas's?
Manas, Manas, I would say that you have done justice to the speech, and a few things of caution. Like they were at times, I also found that some sentences were repeated quite often. So that gave away that maybe you are a little nervous, but you managed to carry it through through the way. So well done, and I can see that you are listening to all the criticism or appreciation that we are doing, and you are working on that. So I expect very good um, uh, growth in you. Thank you.
Thank you, Nishi ma'am. Coming
Thank
to Tripta ma'am.
Uh, I also would agree with Nishi ma'am, because as these participants are working on the feedbacks given by the judges, and I think role model that Nishi ma'am presents for the participants, every with every feedback the improvement comes in the next session. So this is how Manas has chosen APJ Kalam to speak on, and somewhere we can find that the simplicity that he had, and the kind of poverty he had seen during his childhood, it connects to the personality that from the core of the heart we do feel that there is some connect with the personality which can who can motivate us. So if I give one, to be very honest, there is slightly a difference of opinion or some versus kind of thing takes place when we see that the students or the participants who are from the convent background, they a person like me who is not from who has not studied from English people or had no exposure, I have learned or grasped my spoken part from the non-native environment. where I have seen my own teachers speaking in an Indian accent. And here, if the child is from the convent or from the Christian missionaries they come into touch with, I think there is one correction that we don't pronounce extempore, it is extempore. This is what I
Mm.
feel as
Yes,
phonetically.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, Manas, you have really improved, and I would also appreciate the positivity that you have shown to the feedback given in the previous session. Well done.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, ma'am.
Thank you for your
Thank you, ma'am.
feedback, ma'am. We'll definitely take it into consideration. Moving on to our next participant. Next, we have Samarveer Singh, and he'll be speaking on the topic, what does family mean to you?
Um, Actually, my camera is not working, so what should I do?
Samar, no problem. You
Camera
can.
is not working, but we will be. It will be very difficult for us to judge without seeing.
Uh,
Uh, Samar, you can adjust your camera. You're visible to us.
okay, should I start?
Yes,
Yes.
Samar.
Family. Good afternoon, everyone. Today, my topic is on family. Ohana means family, and family means nobody gets left behind or gets forgotten. Since childhood, this has been the most driving force and basic principle that I have spawned by. Family is one of the most important and valuable gifts of our life. The word family itself is so important that it means to secure with people that you are familiar with and who you are around comfortable with and with whom you can share your ideas and thoughts. It is also very necessary for you to be able to have a connection with the family so that you can share your personal feelings about some things. Uh, Having a strong family helps you to deal with situations and improves your confidence and gives you motivation in what work do you do. Thank you.
Um, Thank you, Samar. Moving on to the feedbacks. Nishi, ma'am.
Very well done, beta.
Thank you,
Uh,
ma'am.
uh, very well done. And see, now you are becoming comfortable,
Yes.
and you will now shine all through. Uh, so what I could see is that you could articulate, and most important thing was for me to see, especially when a child has faltered, that is what the child feels. The most important thing for me to see today was that how you take up that challenge. And I can say that you have come out with flying colors. You have taken care of your fear, and you are here, and you have done well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nishi, ma'am. Coming to Tripta, ma'am.
I would also congratulate and compliment Sambarveer that this is your third
Second.
presentation. Second,
Yes.
okay. First you started, and very well remember this is the third. Let us check it again. But this time your connect, your eye contact, your visualization, and you have worked upon whatever we have given you as a feedback. You have really taken pains for that. And with this presentation, I must say that you have overcome that hurdle, and the ice breaking is done, and that's why you are here. And seeing you in your comfortable and cool, composed manner, it means that there is now the content was just coming very naturally from your mouth. So over and over, I say all the traits which we are assessing on based upon, you have emerged as a, I think, a winner. With your content, you are comfortable with body language and the confidence. First of all, you have gained. Now you are not treating us as aliens sitting before you. We are so familiar, and this familiarity is what makes you the public speaker when you connect with the public so comfortably. So this cool manner, I enjoy it. I'm so happy that you have overcome that barrier of ice breaking. You have done that in a very well manner.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amar, my congratulations to you. And you have put the name of this program that you can also, right? All the best for the next sessions.
True.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tripta ma'am. Thank you, Nishi ma'am. Thank you, Manish sir. With that, I would like to move on to our last age category. So, first in the age category is Srisha, and she'll be speaking on the topic: who is your favorite author and what makes him or her so special? All the best, Shrestha.
Am I visible?
Yes.
Yes, Shrestha, you are visible. Go ahead.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Shweta Singh. So I don't have a particular favorite author. I have read a lot of books, and personally, I feel that every author has his or her own dimensions of writing, uh, which and comparing them seems just it just seems unreasonable to me. The writings, the expressions, the and even character portrayal, they differ from characters to authors in books. They differ from each other. Um, Favoritism requires choosing, and choosing requires comparison between the various options you have, and comparison is just unfair because two authors who are uh, uh, two authors who are putting their hard work into something, and you're trying to compare them, forgetting that they are different entities and they have different perspectives and they have different mindsets, is just unfair. It's like comparing, frankly, it's like comparing a kangaroo and a fish. You can never compare a kangaroo and a fish. You can never tell which is the best among the two because they won't ever compete. So we won't ever get to know which one is the best. For example, and similarly, with authors, they are special and unique in their own way. Um, for example, Nicola Yon, she mainly writes fiction and romance novels. For example, Everything Everything, and then there's James Dashner, who writes sci-fi and young adult mystery novels. Uh, for example, the Maze Runner series. I can never, not me, as in everybody, no one can ever compare the two, and because they're two very different personalities and they're two very different writers who write in a very different genres basically. So you can never pick one. So picking a favorite authors is just uh, unfair to me. And lastly, I like to say that uh, it is the book that we like. The book, if you like a book personally, like if you like the book, uh, then that is what makes you like the author, and not the author that makes you like the book. So I'd rather state my favorite book, but then again, that's a very tough choice for me to make because I have a lot of favorites. But yeah, so favoritism is just not right as per me.
Thank you, Shrestha. With that, I would like to invite feedbacks from Nishi ma'am and Tripta ma'am.
What I would like to say is that the moment you hear the topic, you choose to disagree with it. So this is a very, very good trait in the sense that when the first reaction that we have when we are speaking, and especially in an extempore when you are speaking, the first reaction is to go by the topic. And in the last speech also I saw that you chose to speak, not go along the topic, but you chose to be different. So this is a very good trait. And not only did you choose to go against the tide, but you also did very well, and you gave all the relevant points that why you would not like to have a favorite author. So very well done and very well articulated. Only for a little while, I would just say that your gestures were also, when you are speaking, you make sure that your hands do not come on your face. So that was a small gesture which I noticed, that when you are gesticulating, don't be careful about it. But otherwise, very comfortable composure, very chat-like and heart-to-heart extempore presentation. I'm very happy with it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Tripta, ma'am.
Uh, I have some different aspects to deliberate upon as for I assess the personality traits of Shrestha Singh. First is your name. I think while your name was chosen, I think there was something of Sanskrit that was kept in mind. So when I was listening to you and the authorship I was thinking of, it is like Shresht, Shreshthtar, and Shreshthtam. So that kind of 3 degrees of they come the bestest part. So you have already established yourself as a natural speaker, as we complimented last time. But then with every session that I am attending, and I feel so honored being the part of judging panel, I feel so enriched with the vocabulary Nishi ma'am uses, and I keep noting down, adding up to my this thing learning also. And Nishtha, honestly speaking, half of your content still I could not understand, because I was feeling when you we have not to understand the each and every word or the sentence. We get an overall idea what you actually want think about, and when you choose an author and that author appeals you. We have still not forgotten your last comparison with the Rahim's Doha and your deliberations. So this kind of innovations from the diverse fields, we take the illusions and then we make a perfect piece of presentation. So you have chosen an example of kangaroo and fish I'm very familiar with. So as a public speaker, Shrestha, I say when we are speaking, do we really not want that the public should understand actually what you're speaking? And then the public will love you, adore you when they get feel connected with you, with your words and your presentation. And I think the clarity was still not with me. I was not able to understand. I have already confessed that I have no learning directly from the British people or the kind of language you practice throughout. I have no interaction, I have no education, but then I feel blessed that I taught in a Christian school, though I did not have any background. So I have learned in a native environment, and the language is non-native. Now we are assessing you on the part of what you're speaking, and that too in a language which is not ours. And then illusions keep coming from our mother tongue and the surrounding your local language. The color comes from there. So I really wish to say that the way Manish sir takes pain in the enrichment session, you check your rhythm, intonation, pauses, so that the content exactly reaches us in a this thing in a very, though you're I told you you're the shreshtatam, you're the bestest, but then in this course of learning, I believe that the spoken part, your 100% content should reach the other person. And so this is, you have to make it how you can do, because you are best, you are going on and speaking on and on, but the other person who is listening you, I think things are not reaching the half the way. So there I think you can improve upon, and I really compliment you for being such a wonderful speaker.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
I'll work on that.
And
Yeah.
just add one word for you. Ma'am has used Shreshtam, and so if you want to make your speech Shreyaskar, so you have to use intonations and you have to have pauses. So
Yeah.
this is something which is very, very important.
Nishi ma'am and Tripta ma'am, her last presentation was very fast, and because of that only we have increased the time to 2.5 minutes, because we have experienced that participants are not able to do the justice within the 1 minute. So we have increased the time to 2.5 minutes. So Shrestha, what I am requesting you, please work on the feedback of Nishi ma'am and Chitra ma'am, and it will certainly help. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
request all the participants to go through the videos on our YouTube link. We post every video of the session so that you can learn from the feedbacks that are given by our judges.
Thank you, Nishtha, for this, because I am also learning from my video recording what I am supposed to do and what I am not supposed to do. Last time also, when I saw the video, I'm using my head so much that video did help me also to keep a better composure.
I was
Thank you.
thinking that Nishi ma'am is such a strict teacher that I was also not opening up in few of the sessions. So I
Yes.
was, performing the role of a judge, but then I was thinking that I need to be polished if I have to be presentable before Nishi ma'am. So I've taken you as my teacher, ma'am, in one sense or the other. So many new insights keep coming from you. And Nishtha and the team, you can also, Manish sir, it's a worth, commendable a thing that when I work in my kitchen, my YouTube videos are on, and I keep on listening n number of times, and the family members will be, asking me that when you can also show will be off, it will come to an end because it's a continuous process.
Mm.
You really feel yourself listening time and again, watching, and then I think with the natural flow, the improvement comes. So it has become the part of us that it's another gesture which is added, feature which is added to the team. You can also that YouTube videos are very helpful when we watch it again and again and see ourselves performing and see assessing the participants, and then they are moving on towards the journey of their improvement.
Thank you
So,
very much, Nishi ma'am.
so
Thank you
what
very much.
Tripta ma'am is actually saying, Manish sir, is that you are improving, you are helping us to improve also, and we are also helping the students
yeah.
to improve. So very well done, and the way things are moving, we are really enjoying every day of it.
Thank you, ma'am. And together we all are learning and we are helping participants to learn and become better every passing day. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, Nista, go ahead.
Yes, sir. So, with this, I come to the last participant for the day. We do not have some participants today due to some technical issue and health issues. Uh, so, our last participant for the day is Nishtha Kalra, and she'll be speaking on the topic, what is the most pressing environmental issue in your area? All the best, Nishtha.
Am I audible?
So,
Yes.
Nista, once you check all the participants, right, whether anybody has left or not. Yeah, Nista Kalra, go ahead.
Uh, Good afternoon to all. My topic for today is what is the most pressing issue in your area or locality? Pollution is the most pressing issue in my area or locality. Oh wait, actually it is the most pressing issue all over the world right now. Pollution in Gurgaon is increasing day by day. It was recorded as the most polluted city in 2018. The PM concentration of 2.5 is very much alarming for all of us. The air quality of Gurugram is decreasing day by day, although the Haryana Pollution Board says that they are making numerous efforts like planting trees alongside of highways. We as citizens should also contribute so that our environment can get better and we can live in a very safe and very sound environment. The causes of pollution in Gurugram are dust pollution, vehicle pollution, and burning of waste. Burning of waste is the most important of them because many farmers do that. Instead of burning, we should try composting so that the pollution can get less and we can live in a very better environment and pollution less environment. Pollution brings many health hazards with us, like asthma, shortness of breath, and whatnot. It makes our environment more and more polluted, and a place where we should live in a place where we get, where we, a place sorry. We should, in the end, I would like to say we should kill the pollution before it kills us. Thank you.
Uh,
Very well done, Nishtha. Uh, uh, See, your speech was very well articulated, but in the end, why you faltered, basically because you tried to put a lot of data into it. And initially, when I was hearing you, it did not appear to me as an extempore reaction. It felt that as if you have a lot of data, or you have done a lot of reading, because in an extempore data, giving data is a very big effort, because all the time you have to think about giving the right data, and that somehow or the other became a reason for you to falter. So extempore speaking is a reaction,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So always react to the essence of the topic, not go into. I would just suggest that not to go into datas and facts, because when you start relating data, like this boy who Manas, who also spoke on APJ Abdul Kalam. When he was speaking about APJ Kalam, he was fine. But when he was trying to quote him, he faltered. So this should be attempted only when you are very sure of the quotations, when you are very sure of the data. Otherwise, only respond to the essence. So that will help you. But
Yes,
I would
ma'am.
say
Surely.
that you really tried to finish it up and you did not become nervous. So that is a very good trait. So well done.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Nishi ma'am. Tripta ma'am, I would now like to invite feedback from your side.
So we have Shrestha, we have Nishtha, we have all Sanskrit names, and they are very impressive one. Nishtha, very impressive speech. And as Madam Nishi has said, that faltering is, that spoils the beauty of presentation. But then one thing I would stress upon, that when it comes to extempore, and you have no idea what to speak on, so whatever comes to you, you have to handle that topic or the title. Then at times benefit of doubt goes to the participant, because that time you are handling with what is given to you to speak on, where you have no choice, where you don't even have any previous preparation. Maybe you have some idea about the topics given previously, and slightly you can think of. So but overall presentation, it's really up to the mark, and I compliment you for that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Tripta ma'am. Uh, with that, I would now like to bring an end to our session today. Tripta ma'am and Nishi ma'am, I would now want you to give some concluding remarks.
What I would like to say is that uh, the children who have taken part in the previous event, they are getting polished each day, and they are already polished to a great extent. So now the marks that we are giving, they will be kind of neck to neck. So as the level and as the weeks improve, or we advance, as the weeks advance, you have to maintain your standard. Otherwise, if even in one account, then your marks will be affected a lot. So always be prepared, and try to go beyond rather than go below. So that is my advice. So always be well prepared. And what I saw today in terms of extempore, I am very impressed by by all the speakers. And what was very important for me for us to see is that somehow or the other they responded to the topic very well, and they took care of the W's. Because in an extempore, what is very important to speak about is to take care of the W's, and the speech takes the speech takes care of then your speech kind of flows and fulfills the parameters that are there. So all the speakers have spoken very well, and they have taken care of this, and that is why they have excelled.
Thank you, Nishi ma'am. Tripta ma'am, I would now like to invite concluding remarks from your side.
Yeah, it seems the session has come within the time limit today. And last time I had given one mantra, where I find that the students who are participants who have joined today, I think we don't have all the ones. But those who have joined today, and it's within the time limit, we are coming to the end. I gave this mantra that you will entering your comfort zone when you face a public, when you know your audience, when you know what kind of expectations are there. And for this, I compliment team. You can also that these enrichment sessions and the counseling by Manish sir is really adding up to their performance, because it is there you are preparing yourself. There it comes the final preparation, final presentation. So when you are preparing, and when Manish sir is attending you, or you are getting all the insights, this mantra works for you, that you know how you're going to perform, and who your audience are, what are the expectations you are going to meet, and then you keep that an eye on it. And today I'm giving another mantra, that when you these why I congratulate team. You can also, even I was so impressed with the first sessions topics too, and these ones are the all one given to them, and they are not aware which one is to be given to them to present upon. Maybe they are preparing on one topic and they're presenting on the other, but they have idea about all the topics, because they can get anyone. That is the beauty of extemporaneous presentation. So this is a very good feature of team. You can also that these are the very comfortable, basic, and very easy topics chosen that they can speak on. So the idea behind, and the second mantra is, when we sit before you and you present all the dear participants, that we want to judge you what you know. We want to judge you on the basis of what you know, and not on the basis what you don't know. So these topics were so comfortable. They can put you into your comfort positions to speak on that. Whatever topic is given, you are not preparing for anything. You are just are ready to deliver when the topic comes before you. So this is one thing which I have discovered in this second Sunday session, and that too in the second batch. So I think this teamwork is going a long way, and the show must go on.
Thank you,
Thank
Tripta
you.
ma'am.
Thank you, Tripta ma'am. Thank you.
Manish
Ma'am.
sir,
And,
kudos to
Welcome,
you.
sir.
and
Kudos to Manish sir.
yeah, thank you very much, Tripta ma'am and Nishi ma'am. And we discuss with each participant all your feedbacks. Because I also go through the video after the programs and before this Sunday session, and for the preparation of enrichment session. Because I also see the video, because if you will not see your feedbacks before talking to the participant, I am not able to do the justice to my role, just to help them for preparing to address you. Right. So thank you very much for all feedback to all the participants, and we'll continue to work on the improvement on and work on all the feedback for every participant.
And
Thank you very much.
this idea of recording is helping us also.
Yes,
I
yes.
think I spoke better today with less of my head movement and the less of us. So thank you so much, Manish sir.
Thank you very much.
Right, Tripta ma'am?
Thank you.
Welcome, welcome. I agree with you. Fully agree with you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank
We
you.
can, we can end the session
Yes, sir.
Chitra ma'am and Nishi ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you,
over to Nishtha.
Yeah, thank you to all participants. Thank you, Nishi ma'am. Thank you, Chitra ma'am, for being here with us today. I believe
You're
that
welcome,
the
Nish.
participants will truly take cues from your feedbacks.
True.
Thank you, ma'am. Do we now bring the session to an end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.